Good morning. Good morning. Good morning. Aloha. Salam alaikum. Grand rising and grand rising, and we are rising to the top. We will forever rise up to the top. I appreciate you for watching, family. This is going to be a quick one, so I could go eat something. I'm feeling a little lightheaded. And by the way, I don't know if you are experiencing this. Spiritually, I know that I am being elevated to a higher consciousness, and I believe that each time a person rank up, that's how I'm gonna say, when you move up on your spiritual journey, you get your portals open up to access certain energies, to align with God, to align with nature, right? And because we are human beings, we still have our lower selves. Sometimes when your portals are open, right? Well, let me say some of your chakras are open and you are aligned with God, because God is beautiful, positive light. Sometimes the vibration is so much that it kind of, I don't know how to phrase it. It kind of it gets you sick, a little drained, a little tired. I'm gonna go through this for some time until like I'm finally ready to live in this new frequency. You don't just, it's like when you go to school, you don't just get up and go to first grade. You don't know nothing, right? It's little by little. They start preparing you from kindergarten, little by little, to get you to first grade. And then when you get to first grade, maybe the first week, the first semester, you might not get a lot of things, right? But as you continue, you get it. Before the term, before you finish first grade and move to second grade, you like, you know what I'm saying, you the boss. That I'm trying to find a better ways to phrase it, but I hope y'all get what I'm trying to say. My body and my spirit is not used to that higher frequency, and so it would take me some time to adjust to it. I hope that makes sense. And so when I go outside, when I'm in the house, I will sing praises. I can do stuff, clean, do stuff. The moment I step outside, it could be in the morning, dropping my son off for school, and I'll just feel dizzy. I don't feel good within. They don't got school Thursday and Friday, right? So I had to get my son and his older brother. The school, both of them, their school is adjacent to one another. I was fine when my ex called me like, please, can you just pick, your oldest son, since you're gonna bring the youngest one and bring both of them together. I was like, okay. Going to pick him is not a problem. It's literally 10 minutes away from my house. Walking to the school, that's what I was concerned about, right? So, this my pajamas. I had to change and put my clothes on. And I stepped outside. I always make sure I have water with me. I always got water with me. And my insure, the insure milk, I need that. I felt like I was going to pass out. I told my son, I said, hold my hand. So he held my hand. I waited a little bit. I felt good, drank a little water, my insure, and we came home. I'm telling you, as soon as I get in my house, I don't feel that. I got them food to eat. Text my ex, we on our way. I was like, please God, just guide me. Just take me to the bus station. Just take me to the bus station. When we got to the bus station, the bus wasn't there, so I just sat there down. Like if you live in the Bronx, in the middle of the street, they have planted flowers and trees. So I sat right there on the porch waiting for the bus. The bus came in. Glory be to God. There was 4 seats. The boys sat in the back and I sat in the front. And I'm sitting down, y'all. I had my milk and my water in my son's book bag. I sat down, I'm sitting down, and out of nowhere, I started feeling dizzy again. It's like I'm feeling dizzy, but everything is not going around. Like, how sometimes when you're dizzy and you look around, like everything is going in circles. It wasn't going like that, but I know my inside is not okay. So I text my son, my oldest son. He has a cell phone. I'm gonna take you out to the kitchen. I have to go check my food. So I text him. I said, can you get the juice from your brother's book bag for me? And then he brought me the juice. I drank a little bit, drank a little water. I was like, God, just help me drop these mosquitoes at their dad, and then let me get home. I did that. Got home. I'm telling you, as soon as even when I got inside his apartment, when I dropped the kids off and I went inside, he has a dog, a pit bull, right? I think that's what I call it. I pet the dog a little bit. I was fine. I step outside to come home. It happened again. like I said, I'm being elevated to a higher consciousness. This is how I'll be feeling. I'll get better, as it happened to me last year. So what is what I was gonna show. Let me give me 1 second. Turn the gas off. So I don't know if anybody else is experiencing this, but I am. Please, if your mother is still alive, do not disrespect her. If you had an amazing mother, an amazing mom, do not disrespect her. Because a day will come, a time will come. Look, you can have all the best friends. You can have all the siblings, the husband, the wife, the cars, the money. You can have everything that society, right? This worldly world is telling us to achieve. You can have all of that. The day you lose your mom, yeah, that's the day you're going to feel alone. There's always going to be that one person that will love you no matter what. And that's your mother. My mom, my birth mother, the womb that birthed me lives in Germany. I'm in my 30s, right? I'm in my 30s. I've seen my mother 2 times in my whole life. We communicate, we talk. Yes, I love her. We talk on the phone and laugh. And she gave birth to me as a baby and handed me over to her mother, who's right here. If you're new on my channel, this is her right here. She raised me, right? She has always been the only person that I can call and let it all out. And God took her away. 3 months preparing to go to Africa to see her, she said bye-bye to this planet, and she became my spirit guide. I do see her. She comes to my dreams. She comes around. I'll talk to her. I have this picture in my room. So when I take a shower, I'm putting my lotion on, I'm talking to her. It still doesn't feel the same as having her on the physical and being able to touch her. It don't feel the same. Sometimes for me to feel her touch, I'll have to close my eyes and really be in isolation. Some of you would say meditation. And then reminisce back when I was young. She would hold my hands and she would carry me on her back, and then she would wrap me with this. I have to go back to that past event to feel that touch again. I talk to God a lot because I don't have people that I can be 100%. And even when you are 100% with people, you don't know if they truly care about how you feeling, right? And so sometimes I feel like losing my grandmother also helped me to get closer to God or the universe, nature, Allah, whatever name you want to call it. Because everything that I need, everything that I want, protection, everything, money, I'm telling you, I go to God. My friends will come to me when they need money. Can I hold $50? Can I hold this? I'll pay you back. I ain't never, since I was born, in my 30-something years on this planet, I ain't never called nobody ever and asked them, yo, can you loan me this? Can you never? I always go to God. I will go and be like, hey, daddy, man, you know I'm here, man. I know you looking at me like, oh, no, not again. But I'm back. You got to help me. I don't got nobody, man. You took my mama away, so I'm going to have to come to you. On some for real, dog. Like, I need my money going down. I need some money. So you got to do what you got to do for me. I know you got my back. You've had my back since I was a kid. I just didn't know, but now I know. You know what I'm saying? You've been looking out for me. You got to do it. Hey, Angel Michael, Angel Gerber, hey, my ancestors, the good ones, you know what I'm saying? The bad ones, I'm going to need y'all to stay by the door and fight all the evilness. Don't let them come in with that. But the positive ones, all the positive energies in this world, man, I need y'all, my angel, my ancestors, all of y'all. Go talk to God for me, man, on my behalf. Like, that's how I really talk to God. Sometimes I'll be like, hey, mama, I call God mom sometimes, Sometimes I call God daddy. Sometimes I be like, mama, I'm like, mama, God, man, I'm here. Yeah, I know you tired of me, but I'm back. This is how I talk to you. It might sound like a joke to you, right? But this is how I really talk to God. And I get what I want. It might come through somebody. It can be somebody who call me like, hey, come cook some jollof rice for me. And then boom, I'll make $500. I know. Right now, I have a friend that want me to make fufu for her. I have another friend that want me to cook jollof rice. I said, no problem. All you got to do is buy the ingredients, bring it home, I'll cook it, put it in the foil, come get, and I get my little money. I have 3 clients that they want me to do Reiki for them. But I have to be really, really okay before I can start, because channeling energy, or let me say channeling spirit, is beautiful, but it drains you sometimes. So me not being okay right now, I kind of told him to hold on till I get 100% better, and I'll do it. Again, it's still not the same. You might not appreciate your mother being here, but trust me, when she transition, your life will never be the same. You will never, you put on the mask, you go to work, you do what you've been doing, you be a normal human being. But when you miss her, that moment when you grieve, because you don't stop grieving. You don't. I don't know how to say it. Just, if you have your mother and she's alive, please, don't disrespect her. She's the only person that truly have your back. The only person that loves you through your flaws is your mother. I had an ex that one time disrespect the mom, called the mom the B word, like, yeah, you a bitch. I said, you was not about to call your mama a bitch in front of me. Well, I'm gonna need you to stay out of it. That's me and my mama. I said, I don't care. If we gonna fight, we gonna fight. I know you gonna whoop my behind, but I'm gonna fight. Don't ever disrespect your mama. And family, guess what? The day my mama died, that's the same day his mama died too. Yeah. I wanted to actually reach out to him and be like, hey, how you doing? Just me thinking about mothers. I felt like I wanted to just reach out and be like, hey, how you doing? But no, I don't want to. We haven't spoken over 10 years, so I don't want to. But I just want you to enjoy your mother. When I watch videos of grandparents, I get jealous sometimes. I'm happy, but then I get jealous sometimes, because I'm like, I didn't get to go back to see her. I went back to see a stone instead of her. I didn't get to hug her. I didn't get to kiss her. Like I always plan on, when I go back home and I see her, I'm just gonna, because I'm a very playful person. Even when I was back home, sometimes I would act like I'm old. I'll be like, hey, and just to play with her. And even on the phone, when I call her, sometimes I will act like I'm somebody else, and then later on I'm like, hey, it's me, and then she will laugh. Sometimes she will call me herself. I'm going to class, and then I'll get a phone call unknown. I'll pick it up. She go, I miss you. I'm like, yeah, mama, I miss you too. I will talk to her till I get inside my classroom. I'm like, mama, I just get to class, I'll call you back. I don't get that anymore, okay? And so I don't want you to. Yeah. I was tear up a little bit, so I had to pause. So the message is, if your mama is still alive, enjoy the time that she got on this planet. No matter what you have in life, you're going to leave everything behind. It's going to be you. That day you take that breath and the spirit leaves, it's only you that's going. You will die alone, just like you came alone. So if your mama is still alive, please don't disrespect her. Treat her with love, kindness. Even if you don't get to see her, call her. If it's once a week, please enjoy that, because take it from me, when you lose your mama, that hit different. It hit different. Most people don't recover from it. Some people do, but deep down there's still that grief. If you was close to yours like I was with mine, you understand what I'm saying. I love you. Take good care of yourself, and let's take care of our elderly. Okay, you see them on the street with bags, ask them. They get on the train, the buses, and they're standing. You ask them, mama, you want to sit? Because sometimes they don't want to sit. Just be good to them. Someday you might be a grandmother, and somebody might return that favor. Okay? I love you. One love.